долго. Всем привет, вы на канале Today Gaming, и мы продолжаем прохождение Dragon Age 2. Так, тут у нас распри между магами и храмовниками. Так, сообщите владельцу, что верховная жрица... Это нам куда? Ага. Так, а где здесь выйти? Ага. Слушай, броня разная, но вроде подходит.
What does your chantry do? I mean, you keep saying how great it is. Anders and Isabella tell me to stay away from it, but what does it do?
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric.
Кто-нибудь?
Who
Да
would dare
посмеет.
attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the name. I swear it.
Окей. Ух, 15 голды неплохо. Так. Ага. Сейчас сначала все задания этих сделаем. Твоих спутников. Привет, Том. Да нормально, ты как? Блядь, трансляция остановилась, запустилась. Что такое, блядь? Что происходит? Так, она идет сейчас, нет? Что за бред? Какие-то глюки у меня. Нет, опять завершена.
God, Captain.
Опять возобновлена. Что за бред? Так, сейчас. YouTube мне мозги делает, хотя тут написано то, что все работает, все в порядке. Это у меня. Но все показывает, что все в порядке.
This isn't just a Kirkwall concern. If this chaos spreads, Starkhaven will need a strong ruler to beat back the tide.
I've seen greater men than you use that excuse.
Noted and
Мне не
ignored,
сюда
Captain.
же, ё-моё. Аж в клаку надо было. Не, сейчас вроде нормально, я не знаю, что это было. Пропуск кадров 0. Все в порядке, все работает и... Не знаю, что это было.
Aveline, what's in your mirror?
What do you mean?
In your mirror? What do you see?
A warrior? A wife?
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Что это значит?
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate justice and me, without killing either.
Каков риск?
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Ну окей.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Окей.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and boom. Justice and I are
Что-то
free.
слишком легко.
And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Это я знаю.
We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
Окей.
I assure you, we'll find them.
I could not have begun to do this without your support.
Так, ладно. Какие-то странные у него. Да, мне кажется, они не разъединятся вообще, потому что все пойдет не так. Как он эти обилки справедливости. Вопрос. Угу. Нормально. Так, что-то Себас хочет со мной поговорить. Со мной все хотят поговорить, что-то. Так, висельник надо. Опять завершена. Опять возобновлена. Что за бред? А трансляция дернулась или нормально все было? Что за бред? Ой, как мне это не нравится. Что за бред? Если я посмотрю, может, что качается, блядь. Вроде нет. ОБС, все в порядке, все нормально тут. Эта херня мозги делает. Сейчас. Может, Каспер что? Нет, Каспер тоже молчит. Вот это за херня. Но тут-то все в порядке. Ладно, как-нибудь уж, я думаю.
It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me...
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
Ага, бежим.
Fenris, we have to get out of here.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
А, нет, еще не смотрел, я забыл.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new master, then? The champion of Kirkwall? Impressive. Impressive.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Shut your mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
О, сейчас будет замес. Так, шестерочка. Ну, еще кто? Ну. Ой, демоны. Ну-ка. Это за трансляцию сейчас любить надо. Ой. Да что ты будешь делать? Так, надо 40 поднять им всем. Главную стату, так называемую. Так, а ну-ка. Да что ты вызвал? Изи.
You are no longer my master.
Хорош.
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice. I would have been a magister.
Спасибо.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
You have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please, tell him to stop.
Wait. Don't kill her.
Why not? She was ready to see me killed. What is she to me other than just one more tool of the Magisters?
This is your family, Fenris.
Elf, Fenris, I know how hard this is to believe, but this is the last thing you want to do.
Get out.
You said you didn't ask for this, but that's not true. You wanted it. You competed for it. When you won, you used the boon to have Mother and I freed.
Why are you telling me this?
Freedom was no boon. I look on you now, and I think you received the better end of the bargain.
I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong.
3500, по-моему.
Tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim.
За одиночную игру. Ага.
I am alone.
You have friends.
Is that what we are?
Hey now, you could do worse.
You heard what Varania said. I wanted these. I fought for them. I feel unclean. Like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
Еще вы все в кровище. А. Так, там что-то еще висельники, по-моему, есть. Что? Мне что-то не понравилось. Так, что там в этом? В церкви с ним поговорить надо.
I'm good for it.
So you think you can win the coin from Isabella? Good luck with that. Coming to the hanged man for wicked grace later?
Never.
Так, в церковь. Опять, да, блять, она заебала. Трансляция-то даже не кончился. Что-то с Ютубом, короче, я не знаю. Это Ютуб. У меня все в порядке, все работает. Остановилась, возобновилась.
If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her
Ой, да там до 20-го года лета ждать, это капец.
This cannot end well.
Hawk was just a dalliance. You know
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not.
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawk. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Ну да. Если специально даже не спойлерил.
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Althena my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there. And I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Ты должен взять вот Starkhaven, да.
Don't give up now. You defeated the Desire Demons. All of Kirkwall benefited.
Of everything we've done, I'll never regret that. But I don't know. I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Keep dreaming, Raveni.
Так, это все понятно. Так, дополнительно. Все, пойдем доп-квесты делать теперь. Так, здесь у нас в чем? Так, справедливость. На свободе. Навести. Так, а главный как называется? А, это главный квест. Нет, главный нужен. Так, на свободе. Последние капли на свободе, короче, главный квест. Так, вот.
After all this, the life of a pirate's going to be a bit dull, isn't it?
I know.
А, это же
I'll have
дядя,
to steal
ё-моё,
myself
забыл.
another Canary relic.
The scary thing is, I don't know if you're joking.
Of course I'm joking. I'm not getting involved with those people again. No. This time I'll steal the Queen of Antiva.
Так, я нашла самоцвет Пирошека. Если он тебе нужен, приходи в Клауку 1. Окей.
That note mentioned the gem of Kerashek. What's that?
It's nothing. Never mind.
If you're worried about who sent the note, I can go in your place.
Did I ask for that? I don't know who sent it, and I don't want to.
Опять она
I lost
дернулась.
everything chasing
Ёбаная
that gem.
трансляция, ну.
Our fortune, our home, even Mara.
Who's Mara?
She's none of your concern. That's who she is. Why don't you head back to your fancy house in Hightown and stay out of my damn business?
Окей. Ну как, прохладненько.
So you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that hawk fellow Leandra ran off with after all. You made a pretty good son anyway. Your mother would be proud.
I just wished Mother had lived to see me become champion.
I know Leandra, and she'd be absolutely glowing from all the praise that's been heaped on you. I don't say this often, but
У него резко настроение
locked in
поменялось.
the gallows, you're the only real family I have left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave. So,
Oh.
I hear you've been slipping it to that pirate slut from the Hanged Man. The bitch turned me down flat.
Не, у нас это в среду обещают до минус 14. Типа будет колотун бабай. Конкретный.
You seem especially broody today.
Does it bother you? Should I stop?
No, don't stop. But could you add some smouldering to the routine? Just for me?
Smolder?
Oh, and while you're at it, perhaps some cold insolence.
Так. Не, ну минус 33 это, конечно, жестко. Ну да. И то верно.
Are you the ones who sent the note about the gem of Kerashek?
We were beginning to think you wouldn't show. It's rude to keep people waiting, you know? It's not like I don't got things to do.
I think you have me mistaken for someone else. I don't know you.
You don't got to know me. You just got to listen. See, we was hired to give you a note. But this gem of Kirashek thing the note talks about,
А, вот так вот.
we decided we want that instead.
Окей.
You better hand it over.
I'm surprised you know what a note is, let alone know how to read one.
I don't need to know how to read. All I need to know is which end of the sword goes where. We aren't going anywhere without that.
Окей, вы сейчас умрете, значит, просто все. Вот и все. Пацаны легли.
Isn't there a mallet hanging on the wall in Gamlen's house?
Ой, там еще какие-то. Не, я хочу пройти те игры, которые я не допрошел, которые в списке там остались. А потом уже Dragon Age 3. Ну посмотрим на самом деле. Это я пока в раздумьях. Пока в раздумьях.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petray. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at.
Так, значит, он с нами по факту, да? Значит, мы берем вот этого и вот ее.
I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Meryl? She acts sweet, but she'll never pick you over her demon.
Meryl loves me.
Keep your illusions then. Maker knows I won't be the one to change them.
Алло, что началось-то? Хера урон.
This is it. The cellar Petray should have formed right on here. Oh.
Так. Магию.
I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Да там еще вот сюда. Дорожку, дорожку.
Watch for traps. Traps ahead. And with that, I'm done.
Что здесь? Загадка Кирку. Так, где она там, наверху, что ли?
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Ну что ты? Изи. Че, херню подбираю? Да ладно.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Достал меня уже этот инвентарь. Ух ты.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Зачем я это нажал? Так, это мы все, это мы все. Бригадир.
That should be plenty. Thank the maker.
Можно уходить, да? Да. Далее что? Нам нужен магазин, чтобы продать всякой херню. Всякую. Абсолютно любой магазин. Икс.
Go ahead, say it.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Так. Вот этот мусор. Раса. Смотрите, 331, ну. В принципе. Это ладно. Амулет. Амулет. Самое обычное все продадим. Так. Нахер. 75, у меня 102, и там, кстати, нужно воткнуть эту фигню. Молот. Так, ладно.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me.
Так, сейчас я приду.
You think I'm out of
На
control?
2 минутки курну.
I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself.
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
Так, кто нам нужен? Что нам нужно? Куда нам нужно? А.
What do you want now?
I found this note on a thug who attacked me. It mentions your wallop mallet.
Haven't played Wallop since I was a kid. Still got my mallet up on the wall, though. Last time I was any good at something.
Что с ним делать теперь? Ага. Что такое, сопли вообще не уходит никуда.
I suppose
Да
you're
что ли
just
меня?
thrilled how the Knight Commanders basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
The tree that mallet was made from is here in the alienage.
The elves should stand with us. They have suffered too.
So this is the tree Gamlen's wallop mallet comes from.
Wallop mallet? You must be the one I'm supposed to give this note to.
Okay.
Did someone ask you to give this to me?
I was given a few coins to hand this over to whoever came asking about wallop mallets. Unfortunately, the person was hooded, and it was dark. I didn't get a good look. Obviously a human, though. No mistaking that. Even hooded, you all look alike.
I think I know where that warehouse is.
Окей. Беги туда, беги. Ой, опять она дернулась от трансляции, достала меня уже. Ой. Я не знаю, что это YouTube, походу. Ну, вообще это, по идее, вроде как последняя уже фигня. Ну, в плане это временной отрезок последний уже. По идее, уже скоро должен быть конец. Ну, вроде бы. Ё-моё. Ну и что стали?
Please forgive your children.
Неплохо, это мне типа памятник.
Traveling with you is certainly...
Мастерски.
Perhaps someone else can help.
Не могем. Склад гигантский.
Ugh. At least the crates are numbered so we can find them fast. Looks like we found the crates.
Something seems off. It's a trap!
Лол. Поехали. Лол. Чуваки в воздухе летают. Изи. Рукавицы нахер нужны.
So they were to capture Gamlen and take him to the caverns. Sounds like the opening of a bad romance story.
It's time to end this charade.
Блять, зачем посох собрал? Ладно. Опять она дернулась, да твою мать. Блять, достала уже. Прям вот секунда. Ну, походу. Это все как-то не очень идет. Далеко идти, вот в чем вопрос. Надеюсь, что нет.
So Gamlen couldn't even be bothered to come himself. I should have expected he'd send you, cousin.
You have a cousin?
I have a cousin.
Gamlen never told you. Of course he didn't, would he?
Sorry to interrupt this touching family reunion, but we have unfinished business here.
Veld! What are you doing here?
Mekkel is dead. That bastard killed him.
Да ладно.
I don't know who you are, but we can talk about this.
Talk about this? Like you talked with my brother before you cut him
Он сам
down?
напал.
That doesn't make sense. Meckel was just supposed to hand over the note.
You really think we didn't read it? We know about the gem charade. Hand it over. I won't let Meckel's death be for nothing.
You let your brother go up against someone like Hawk for a stupid gem. You know what? I did find the gem, but you're not getting your pathetic little hands on it, Veld.
Fine. We'll do this the hard way.
Окей, давай драться. Достали меня уже. Да вы издеваетесь. Да сколько его? Ты достал умереть уже. Да.
You're pretty useful in a fight. You don't take after Gamlet.
Gamlen never told me he had a daughter.
There's probably a lot of things he hasn't told you. My mother, Mara, she left Gamlen before I was born. He was so fixated on finding that stupid gem. I doubt he even noticed she was gone. She told me about Gamlen before she died last year. I didn't even know about him.
You told Veld you had the gem. Were you lying?
Not at all. I found the gem. I managed to pull off what Gamlen couldn't.
You set this whole thing up just so you could meet your father?
I just wanted to see, I don't know, how far he'd go, something he really wanted. And then he doesn't even show up. I baited him with the one thing I thought would get his attention.
He's got some good qualities. I'd be surprised.
Really? What do you think I should do?
I think you should go talk to Gamlen. Does he even know about
Опять дернул с трансляции, да что такое?
I'm not sure.
You have family, and they're alive. If you don't contact them, one day you will regret it.
Maybe give him a chance before you write him off.
I think I will. Having a cousin turned out to be a good thing. Maybe having a father will too.
Ну, ты порешали все. Где выход-то? Ну, хоть выход рядом. Так, это он сможет взломать, да? Нахер.
How can you have so much faith? Does nothing.
You've got to realize this is kind of new to me. I didn't know Mara had a baby. If I did, I would have... I don't know. gone after her or something.
She used to say I was so much like you, and I didn't even know who you were. I guess I wanted to see for myself. I need some time to think about all this, but if it's all right, I'd like to come back and talk more.
I think I'd like that. Keep, safe.
Как напутствие.
Looks like you two had a good talk.
It was bloody awkward, that's what.
I was worried she wouldn't come find you. I think you need each other.
You know, I may not say this very often, but I'm glad you're one of the family. But seriously, next time, stay out of my damn business, boy.
Тебя бы убили, алло. Не лезь. Ишь ты какой.
I have to admit, Anders, of the mages I know, you're
X. Угу.
the one I expected to go out in a blaze.
The day is young.
It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't.
Так, сейчас, наверное, прям буквально еще минут 10 и все. И что-то мне батарейка своя кончается. Я уставший, спать хочу. Письмо там вон.
What have I done now? You look like you wish to scold me.
I just can't fathom why you're still in Kirkwall. For 6 years you've been claiming you'll retake your parents' lands.
Так, здрасте, пацаны. И дама.
Champion, welcome.
What is this urgent matter you spoke of?
There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape. We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
Okay.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last 3 are proving more difficult.
Since you're turning to me, should I assume the Templars all suddenly disappeared?
The apostates are being sheltered by their families. Some have been reluctant to talk to Templars, but you are another matter. The people of Kirkwall trust you, Champion. They will be more honest for you than for us.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
I am relieved. I was expecting resistance after that debacle at the market. Talk to these mages' families. Learn where they are hiding and find them before they do harm.
Да ничего они не сделают. Мне кажется, там адекватные маги.
Or death is sometimes the only kindness we can offer. Speak to my assistant Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the
Она
fugitives.
усмиренная еще, да?
I bid you good day, Champion.
Ну ё-моё.
Good day, Champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emile, and Evelina.
Why does Meredith have a tranquil assistant?
She flaunts what she can do to mages. She likes to rub our faces in it.
The Knight Commander believes tranquil mages to be efficient and single-minded. I, in particular, am extremely organized.
Are the apostates blood mages?
The Knight Commander suspects this, yes.
Они в итоге
But she does not know
не
for
маги
certain.
крови.
The Knight Commander tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
Окей.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago. Most of the alienage's inhabitants do not even know him.
Окей.
Tell me what you know about Emile.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, fifth son of the Comte de Lancey.
Out of Hightown. Some of our more vocal and delicate nobility. They are home in the evenings authoring complaints.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know about the de Lancey?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emile was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know, Lena?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in town.
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first Enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here.
Doesn't sound like a fugitive. Anything else?
Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Did the Templars run her into Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
Я опять себя надернулся, короче. Сегодня нереально не мой день. И, походу, не день Ютуба. Дергается все, останавливается. И, походу, это не у меня проблема. OBS, кстати, нормально работает. Так, ладно, всем спасибо, кто был. Кто мимо проходил. Если лайк влупил, то вдвойне спасибо. Всех поднял, обнял. И надеюсь, до скорых встреч завтра. Б-б.